I would like to ask you about Yoni. Do you expect him to be available on Saturday? And then what are your first impressions of him as a player and how he fits into this team?
Yeah, he will be ready for play with us. Tomorrow we decide about how many minutes he is ready. We need to think about even the Wednesday game. So, we have time to recover and he had to be ready for Portland too. So we decide tomorrow about him, but he's ready. I think he can impact very well with us. This is the kind of player we need. Sometimes he can play wide, sometimes he playing in front, but the best thing we got the options. We got a lot of games coming out, and then we need to use everyone. Everyone has to be ready.
You mentioned that there's a lot of games coming up. This team is trying to adjust to how quick these games are coming, and now you have to kind of factor in as a coach some of the absences that you might see or will see with Jonathan, Christian, and Rolf. So as a coach, number one, are you expecting them to be here on Saturday for that game? And secondly, how are you going to have to adjust for those absences, missing those key players?
Well, we got every player ready for Saturday, so we need to be focused on that game. Try to get the 3 points. It's very important for us to win in San Jose, and then we decide about the future because it's not very clear about the situation. Everyone, for example, Pavon and Rolf, they were called out to national team, but they know at the final list, so we need to wait what will happen with them. About Jonas is in the list, but we need to wait till FIFA give the possibility to the teams if we can keep the player or not. It is more about what the FIFA say than that we can do, because everyone is taking the rules. As a national team try to call to get a player, we need to keep them if we got the possibility to get them stay with a player. I don't know if FIFA we allow that to the teams.
Last question for me. During this team's unbeaten stretch, so many of your players pointed to how defense really allowed the offense to translate and to be so dangerous. With 7 goals now allowed in the last 3 games, what needs to be improved defensively?
We need to get better. How we got in the 5 games before the game with Colorado. I think and we were very well with this game, and then we make some mistake, and then we need to figure it out as soon as possible. In every game we had to play, and we had to be better in defense. The covers, where is everyone in the zone, in the area, where you had to do when the game is going to some way. And we need to decide the best, take better decisions, individual decisions. But we were working during this week and try to get the best team we can and playing the best level we can in the next game with San Jose.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. We'll go to Sam Stechel next. Sam, go ahead.
Thank you, Guillermo. Thank you for taking the time. Obviously, the attack has done a lot better in the absence of Chicharito than when he's been on the field, just in terms of scoring goals. As head coach, what do you put that down to? How do you explain that?
I could hear you. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Just, the attack has been a lot more productive when Chicharito has been off the field than when he's been on it, in terms of number of goals that you guys have scored. How do you explain that?
Well, it's in soccer it's no easy to explain some situations. we play with different teams. The thing is different, and then you have to understand you can spend the money you want, but the team has to work. We need to make the option for a score wherever it's in the field. But I think we had options for score in the last 3 games. We couldn't. Sometimes we got a 3 or 4 shots in the post. We were very close, and we couldn't. In that moment we lost the last 3 games, and I think it's no more explained. It's more for work, and to get the option is Chicharito, it's Suba, wherever is in the Pavon or Sebastian, wherever is in the field. We need to try to find the option and try to score.
We have one more in English to Adam Serrano. Adam, go ahead.
Guille, what have you seen from Yoni in training? When did he start that? And when you look at what he can provide on the wing or up top, and you look at Christian or Chicharito, how do you feel like those 3 can combine? If you have on the field Pavon and you have Johnny very wide, you can use this side of the field with a fast player, a strong player, where they can play one-on-one, face-to-face, and even they can make sometimes a good combination with Rolfo, with Insua, with some midfielder, and try to get the option for a score and explore more to Chicharito in the box. They got the possibility because they are really good, and so we are big expect about Johnny, how impact on the team.